We all say we want freedom. Freedom to travel when we want, buy what we want, live how we want. But the truth? Most people don't want freedom. They want comfort. And comfort can be a cage that looks like success. You might have a job, a car, even some savings. But if you're still counting days till the next paycheck, if you still feel like money decides what you can or can't do, then you're not free. You're just surviving, dressed in a better outfit. See, freedom isn't about having more money. It's about having control over the money you already have. Because no matter how high your income goes, if your habits don't change, your struggles won't either. Money magnifies who you are. If you're careless with 100, you'll be reckless with 1,000. If you lack discipline with 1,000, you'll drown with 10,000. But when you learn control, like when you master patience, budgeting, and awareness, that's when your money starts working for you, not against you. Control is quiet power. It's saying no to the things that feed your ego, so you can say yes to the things that feed your future. It's skipping that quick dopamine hit, choosing instead the satisfaction that comes from direction. You don't need to live cheap. You just need to live conscious. Because what's the point of earning more if it only increases your anxiety? What's the point of chasing success if you can't even rest when you get there? The truth is, most people aren't controlled by money itself. They're controlled by their relationship with money, by comparison, by impatience, by emotion. They spend to impress, not to express. They chase trends instead of goals. They confuse speed with progress and end up exhausted, wondering why more never feels like enough. Freedom starts the moment you stop reacting and start deciding. When you take a step back and ask yourself, what do I actually want? Because once you define enough, money loses its power over you. Let's be honest. We've all had those late nights, staring at our phones, scrolling through lives that seem perfect. Someone just bought a new car. Someone just hit a new milestone, and you start to feel like you're falling behind. But here's the thing. Wealth isn't a race, it's a rhythm. And the ones who win are not the fastest. They're the most consistent. Control means you build systems, not shortcuts. You automate your savings. You track your spending. You invest with patience. You stop hoping for luck and you start building structure. You stop asking, when will it happen? And you start saying, it's happening. Slowly, quietly, but surely. There's power in that kind of calm. Because control isn't about restriction, it's about direction. It's about knowing that every small, boring decision compounds into something incredible over time. That's how you build not just wealth, but peace. And here's something most people never realize. Peace is the highest form of wealth. It's not the numbers in your account. It's the nights you sleep without worry. It's the quiet confidence of knowing your choices are aligned with your goals. It's the freedom to say no, not because you're scared, but because you're secure. Freedom isn't built overnight. It's built in the mornings you wake up and choose discipline over distraction. It's built in the moments you decide to save when you could spend. It's built in the times you sit in silence and plan your next move instead of reacting to noise. Control is the foundation of every kind of growth, financial, mental, emotional. When you learn to control your money, you start controlling your time. When you control your time, you start controlling your energy. And when you control your energy, you start controlling your life. You don't need to chase every opportunity. You need to protect your focus. Because real success isn't in having everything, it's in mastering enough. It's not in collecting things, it's in collecting moments of peace. So the next time someone tells you freedom is about money, smile, because you know the truth. Freedom isn't about how much you have. It's about how much control you hold. Money can buy comfort. Control gives you confidence. Money can give you options. Control gives you peace. And when you finally have peace, when you can breathe, think, and move without fear, that's real freedom. That's wealth. Because the goal was never to have more money. It was to have more you, more awareness, more presence, more purpose. So stop chasing the next thing. Start mastering what's in front of you. Control it, grow it, and watch how quietly, steadily, the glow returns. Not from your screen, not from your balance, but from within you. Freedom isn't about money. It's about control. And control is peace.